Someone can be famous as Audrey Hepburn or infamous as Jeffrey Dahmer or Charles Manson. The same can go for presidents. You can be as famous as Franklin Delano Roosevelt or infamous as Jimmy Carter. The current president today is Barack Hussein Obama. He can be described as the best president or the worst president. Many people would think he is the worst president ever, and here are the reasons why. He has lied over many, many years. He has got us into tremendous debt, and he has been the most corrupt president in all of our ages as being a country. Now, with the lies, according to ABC.com, MSNBC.com, and NBC.com, he is the only president that has spent millions of dollars to hide his background and his origin stories. Many presidents, however, they have campaigned for many years about where they were born and where they graduated high school or what degrees they earned, but Obama is the only president that has hid his background story. He has said he was born in Hawaii and spent a few years in Chicago as a senator, but not many people know that he was born in Kenya, like his father and his ancestors. Now, according to the rules of the United States, a person that is born outside the U.S. or not on any U.S. military base, they are not eligible for president like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was born in Austria. He can run for California governor, but not as U.S. president. He has also lied to us about a budget. A while back, he said, "Oh, we don't have enough money to fix our country or spend this and that." Yet a few weeks later, he was saying, "Oh, we have plenty of money to go to war on Syria to fight with the people that we've been supplying guns and biochemical warfare weapons to, of the Muslim Brotherhood and the rebels over there." But who would, in the right mind, ever do that? And my second reason I have got from GaleGroup.com, our debt. In GaleGroup.com, it states that we are in trillions of dollars in debt, most of it being to China, others in certain European countries because we have borrowed from there as well as we have borrowed from China. Now, I have also gotten sources from Mediaite.com that we have been raising the debt ceiling for many years. Especially recently, we've been raising the debt ceiling. Now, what is that going to do? Raising the debt ceiling. How is that going to make us a better country? How are we going to get our money back from that? We won't. We are just putting us into more and more debt, and eventually people will be moving up to Canada like the citizens of Mexico have been moving up to here for many, many years. Because their country is broke, pretty soon our country will be broke. We will be Mexico Junior. My final reason, Obamacare. In the healthcare system, in the socialism, Obamacare. It is also known as the Affordable Care Act, meaning that anyone is allowed or subjected to have some sort of health care. But one really corrupt idea of this is if you refuse to get a healthcare system, or in some cases if you refuse to change, you will be fined heavily. Now, what kind of government would take money from the pockets of homeless, poor people in America that need that for clothing, for shelter, and for food? Maybe not just for them, but for their children or their grandchildren. According to a very good, reliable source, former president of Cicero, Betty Laura Maltese, she has even said that this kind of health care is most identifiable to that of a socialist or a communist country. Same thing with many other actions Obama has done. He has tried to take our guns away. For example, many years in the state of Illinois, specifically in the city of Chicago, we have had a concealed weapons ban for many years. No other state is like that. And if you look at countries in the past, such as Nazi Germany or Soviet Russia, they started by taking away the arms of the people. We have the right to bear arms. Obama is also, according to ABC.com News, he was also trying to mess with our rights, the First Amendment, freedom of speech, or our Fourth Amendment, the right to search and seizure. He wanted to conduct seizures without a warrant, just to catch any criminal. Now, how unconstitutional is that? What kind of president would do that? Comparing Obama to Nixon, Richard Nixon of the 70s, it would make Richard Nixon look like a simple 5th grade can be defined as the worst president ever. According to GaleGroup.com, he has lied to us since his presidency, considering we have not even had a budget since the Bush administration. So haha to all you liberals that blame the Republicans and the conservatives for screwing up our country when it is your leader's fault. We have been in a corrupt government for many years, and we have been in loads amount of debt. So in conclusion, we will probably never have a Democrat in office again.